This is serious business. This is the governance of the country, and the country commands the policy directions of wages, pensions, youth policy, economy, all the social policy. So this is very, very serious business in a swing seat. David has two major opponents, the Labor candidate and the Liberal candidate. I want you just to spend 5 seconds thinking of the plan that the Labor candidate has been running for the Central Coast. Okay, and you've thought of that. And now I want you to think of the plan that the Liberal candidate has been running for the Central Coast. Now, if you're like me, you've come up with nothing for either of them. What is typical of the political process for the big parties is to find some potholes for a photo opportunity or to advance a particular single item such as a skate park or a medical centre, or to mess up a plan that had been there for an arts centre, a cultural centre. And those sorts of things happen as a matter of judgment that's made by the political party, and in particular the faction that controls the political party, as to their judgment as to what would be good at that time for that election that's coming. No plan. There is no Labor plan for the Central Coast. There is no Liberal plan for the Central Coast. Now, David worked with a group of around about 200 people for the last 3 years to develop a community planned Central Coast, which has 18 huge policy areas and a huge amount of detail. David's taken it, it's on his website, it can be accessed at any time. You can know pretty much exactly at any time what David believes and will fight for, and where you think there might be a gap or something that needs to be improved, because he's a community-directed candidate. A plan. David is the only candidate that's so far been announced who even claims to have a plan for the Central Coast. Now, he's able to do that, A, because there's this policy development that I've talked about, but also because of all of the various areas that Jodie has just outlined that David's got his fingers and his mind firmly rooted into. Economics, jobs, youth policy, education, P&Cs, IT, huge amount of involvement in the NBN and ideas about gigacity and smart city. So, David has a plan. No one else has a plan. Please, I give you David Abrahams.